I can't for the life of me figure out how Valentin magically came back, and somehow no one noticed. Seriously, I'm just exhausted with Portia's non-stop crying. At this point, enough is enough. Someone tell her to just come clean to Curtis. Either spill the beans about Drew blackmailing her or kiss goodbye to both your medical license and your marriage. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Trina. And then there's Valentin. Great. I knew letting Charlotte go home was just a temporary fix. Honestly, I adore Carly, but why didn't she just stick to her guns and stay the heck away from Jack? Speaking of Spencer, they keep mentioning him. It's like they're dropping hints that someone will be back soon, but of course, it won't be the Spencer we actually miss. That ending, though, classic. Brennan swoops in to save Carly, only for her to be in danger because of Brennan. And Valentin? Clearly, he's back to finish the job and take out his bestie, Brennan. My bet? He slipped some poison into Carly's champagne. Guess we'll see. Then there's the conversation between Gloria and Lois. Seriously, how heartbreaking. I really hope Brook Lynn was lurking nearby and overheard. Lois has no idea that Lulu knows about Dante, and now she's running to Martin. Oh, the drama. As for Drew, I've got a theory. What if Drew died in prison, and Shiloh had plastic surgery to become Drew? I mean, it makes sense, right? Old Drew would never do half the messed up things we've seen this version of him do. It could be that Shiloh's sick enough to pull this off, considering everything with Jason, the fights, and all that nonsense. Who knows? This Drew is definitely not the real Drew. I'm just done with Valentin. The best thing he can do for everyone, including Charlotte, is just stay out of their lives. And this whole Jack thing? Get over it. He tried to kill you, you failed to kill him, and according to the WSB, Jack's not even looking for you anymore. Maybe it's time Valentin does the right thing and turns himself in like Anna asked. And finally, they keep bringing up Spencer. Every time that name is mentioned, you know what that means. He's coming back. It's gonna be rough on the heart, but honestly, it'll also be awesome. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Maxie's pep talk really gave Carly that extra push, didn't it? Well, that just happened. Feelings are definitely simmering now. Honestly, I was enjoying the scene, especially Carly or Laura. She's just fantastic. The emotions she brought to the table really made the moment believable. But please, please don't bring up that kiss in Germany. That was old Brennan. Let's leave it there, shall we? Okay, it was cute when Brennan casually threw out the invitation to join him in the shower line. But let's be real, it's not going to last. One day, Carly's going to find out about Joss and Jason, and that's going to be the end of it. Goodbye, Brennan. He'll be tossed out into the alley where he belongs. Seriously, he's neither sexy nor good-looking. Carly's trying so hard to make it seem like there's some attraction between them, but it's just gross. I got the creepy crawlies today. If they're going to keep him around, he's definitely more Anna's age and style than Carly's. Now, can we just take a moment for new Jack? Loved him on OLTL, and honestly, he's the first actor I've liked from another show. He's adorable, definitely a keeper. But seriously, is GH trying to ruin Carly's character and make her look like an airhead, like Willow? Carly is usually so careful about who she sleeps with and is so strong-willed. Why in the world would she listen to Maxie? Everyone warned her about Peter, and look how that worked out. Not that I'm doubting Carly as an actor, but let's be real, Carly doesn't listen to anyone. Can we please get more scenes with them and none with Drew and Willow? That relationship is so gross. Not a fan of the new Brennan either, but I'd rather watch anything else than that cringeworthy Drew or Willow mess. And don't even get me started on the Liz and Lucky situation. Please, for the love of soap opera logic, can they just stop with this storyline? Neither of them is in love with the other, and every time they get together, she cheats on him and it implodes. This time, same song, different verse. I'm betting Liz will run back to Jason soon, and Lucky will disappear from the scene. Carly. She waited as long as she could, hoping for some kind of miracle. Jason to swoop in, Sunny to save the day. But nope, here we are. For 60 years, these guys were her knights in shining armor, constantly professing their undying love. And now, they're walking around like they've never met. Jason's off playing hero with Anna, and Sunny? Well, he's so sick he can barely remember his own name, let alone give a damn about Carly. But hey, on the bright side, I'm actually digging this new Jack. There's some serious chemistry between him and Carly. Honestly, they might just be the most interesting thing right now. Too bad nobody else seems to agree, because all I see is people trashing the characters, the actors, and everything in between. Can't please anyone, apparently. But Carly, I can't believe she fell for it. I mean, seriously, how could she not see what he did to Joss? It's hard to watch them together. Honestly, it's like watching an airhead bounce from Sunny to Drew to Brennan. Girl's got issues. Just wait till she finds out how her precious daughter was blackmailed into becoming Brennan's little agent. Let's hope Valentin steps in and shows Carly exactly what she's up against. That's gonna be a wake-up call she won't forget. I just wish the writers would take a trip down memory lane and watch some old GA shows. Back in the day, there was real romance, maybe even a little more depth with the elders. Can we bring that back? And dare I say it, can we get some handsome blonde men while we're at it? Speaking of creepy, has anyone noticed Drew's odd hand gestures? Seriously, every time he talks, he's either clutching his heart or folding his hands like he's about to say a prayer. What's that about, Drew? Who's he trying to convince? Us? Himself? Now, let me explain why Drew won this whole thing. He was minding his own business as a Navy SEAL, just living his life when, boom, Dr. Anders swoops in and drags him into Port Charles, giving him a new identity and a brand new life. He fell for Sam, got a beautiful daughter, started a successful business, which, let's be real, he'll probably get back someday. And hello, he's still making money from it. Plus, he snagged the Quartermain name and that sweet inheritance cash. He used that to his advantage, and now look at him. Congressman, new mansion, the whole deal. Drew, my friend, you've won. I'm not hating on Drew. Compared to the downright evil things some other characters have done, what he's up to seems pretty tame. But seriously, what's going on with Drew wanting the Quartermain crypt vacated? What's in it for him, huh? What's the play here? And for those of you who have issues with same-sex couples, look, I get it. You don't have to agree with it, but don't go forcing your beliefs on everyone else. You can either watch in silence, fast forward those scenes, or just change the channel. It's really that simple. Let people live, don't discriminate. By the way, is anyone else wondering if Marco, the guy Lucas drunkenly hooked up with, is somehow related to Blaze or Ally? I mean, they've mentioned this brother who's never around. And now that Natalia and Jens are both in town, wouldn't it make sense to finally bring him into the mix? Also, why is no one as mad about Christina and Blaze as they are about Brad and Lucas? Am I missing something here? Did I miss something here? Did Brook Lynn seriously not mention that Lulu knows? And it was Lulu who spilled the beans about her son. Catching up on this week's episodes, and I need some help from the GH historians. When exactly did Edward save Emma's life? And when did Tracy rescue her from that kidnapping? Those lines threw me off completely. I usually pride myself on knowing the storyline history, but I'm totally drawing a blank here. Also, I had no idea Ellen Travolta, John's sister, is 85 and plays Lois's mom, Gloria Carello. That was a surprise. As much as I miss Charles Majeur's version of Brennan, I've gotta admit, Chris McKenna is really making the character his own. And, let's be real, he's aged very well. Valentin's going to try again, but of course, Carly will swoop in and save the day. To everyone complaining about Carly and Brennan, seriously, it's not going to last long. Wait until Carly finds out about Joss. You just know they'll put her back with Sunny. Ugh. Remember the days when the steamy makeout scenes lasted forever, had music, and were shot from every angle? Yeah, those were so awkward to watch with my mom and sister when I was 10, and I couldn't even fast forward through it. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with Lucky and Liz. Seriously, they look so amazing together. It's giving me all the middle school nostalgia vibes. Like I'm 12 again, crushing hard and just living for the drama. Meanwhile, Marco? Yeah, he didn't say a word about himself, but happily sat there for a full hour while Lucas went on about his ex-husband. And get this? He was so into it, he basically invited himself to Lucas' room. Really? Dude, that's not flirting, that's straight up weird. What happened to normal human interaction? And the whole house situation. Monica giving it to Jason? Oh, but wait, there's a catch. Jason has to remember everything to keep the house. Cue Tracy, just living her best life in her fancy new mansion, kicking everyone out. But plot twist. Jason returns, memories intact, and Monica. Well, she gets the last laugh. I can already hear her cackling. Truly, chef's kiss. Honestly, I wish the writers would just watch some of the old GH episodes. There was so much more romance back then. And let's not forget the elders, shall we? Mystery and gossip can totally mix with some passionate love stories. And for the love of soap, bring in more handsome blonde men already. On a more serious note, does anyone else think Sidwell is planning to kill Drew and pin it on Alexis? Because it sure looks like that's where it's headed. Also, have you all noticed how creepy Drew gets with his hand motions? Always on his chest or folding his hands like he's about to pray. Is that supposed to be dramatic, or is he just weird? And seriously, why does Drew want the Quartermain crypt vacated? What's his game here? What's in it for him? I'm behind on the drama, but I'm betting this is going to get messy. Trina's birthday party and Jose. Trina's line, "Love that girl so much," totally sounded improvised, didn't it? And of course, the show kept it in, because why not, right? Just a solid coincidence. Then there's Emma, carefully picking out a book, the exact one Spencer gave Trina, complete with his heartfelt message inside. How charming. Emma thought it'd be a perfect gift, assuming Trina, with all her artistic sophistication, would just love it. Yeah, that tracks. And huge thanks to Stella for breaking down the deep, philosophical meaning of Trina's dramatic party exit. Apparently, we can be really sad while still being happy is a profound truth of life. Or something like that. So touching. Honestly though, I was really hoping Trina and Kai would finally get their act together and move into the whole dating thing this week. But no, here we are. Ugh. What's with Carly thanking Lucky and Elizabeth for bringing Cyrus to justice? Lucky and Elizabeth uncovered that Cyrus was a murderer, but when exactly did he get brought to justice? As far as I can tell, Cyrus is still MIA, and there's no actual proof he's dead, just a lot of assumptions, including from the ever-reliable PCPD. The only ones who know for sure that he's gone are probably Brennan, Joss, and anyone involved in dumping the body and scrubbing down the crime scene. Honestly, Carly showing up at Elizabeth's house was just strange. It felt like it was only there to check some box, maybe because they needed her on screen for the contract, but it didn't add anything. The whole scene felt forced and awkward, and the only real highlight was Aiden getting first dibs on the gift basket. The real issue here, which I pointed out earlier, is that there's been no justice. The writers are desperately trying to sell this justice angle as some excuse for why the PCPD isn't even looking for Cyrus. It's frustrating. Look, I love the Spencers. Well, most of them. They're scrappy, down-to-earth, and not some billionaire crime family or secret agents. They're just regular people by soap standards. I've never been the biggest Luke fan, But I loved Bobby, Lucky, Lulu, and Laura, the ex-Spencer. Even Ruby back in the day. Was I missing anyone? I wasn't around during the whole cousin Eckert thing. Lucky and Liz did all the heavy lifting by exposing what Cyrus was up to, which led to the investigation. So I guess Carly is crediting them for that. But let's be real, it's not like this whole mess was tied up with a nice bow. I'm glad it's over, but it's kind of a letdown that Cyrus wasn't tried, convicted, and locked up. Instead, we got the easy, he's probably dead route. Real satisfying, right? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.